politicians need to know that times have changed. What is acceptable in the Thatcher-Reagan years is not acceptable today. There are so many things we used to say and get away we can't do today. We have to raise the level of our politics. There must be decorum in the way we campaign, decorum and honesty and truth. Because if politics is just about lies and shouting, you cannot develop a country just like that. So it should be a bitter lesson for them, a well-deserved one. And if they are wise, they will learn from it. All politicians will learn and say, no, this is not how you talk to Ghanaians. Yep. Ghanaians are not stupid. Come and explain what you want to do to us. Admit you're wrong and tell us how you fix it. We are very, very forgiving. But if you take us for granted and you want to insult our intelligence, we'll punish you. Yep. And this is how Ghanaians are. We are not in 1996 or 2002. Okay, 2001, 2000, where because of the many years of Rawlings, there was a major upheaval and look, people say, you know what, it's enough. Now we've changed it a few times. Mills has come, Kufuor has come, Mahama has come, Akufo-Addo has come. So now people have seen. So they want you to come and tell them how you will solve their problem, how you will be different. It's not even about what you will do. You see, our politicians are not listening to Ghanaians. Politicians are not, we are not waiting for a list of promises. Who has the better English or the better plan? We want to know who has the better heart, who's the better man. They always miss it. They don't listen. We are not, when you listen to people, they are not saying, come and tell us a grandiose plan and explain it eloquently with all of that. That's secondary. We want somebody we can trust because we've lost faith in the system. So instead of going and repeating a litany of promises, somehow they don't get it. You see, and they say, oh, we've done better than NDC, we've done MPs. We are looking for people we can trust with the future of our country. And we cannot trust you if you will not admit our reality and you cannot be true to the facts. Because trust is earned. It's not a matter of right. Trust must be earned. So you don't say, trust me, because I say I'll do it. We look at how you've done in the past. That's why people are pointing out things that have been done in the past and our reality. And your posture towards our reality will determine whether this guy gets it. We want leaders who get it. That's why they say he's out of touch. Does he get it? The British have spoken. They kicked out a government which for 14 years had various iterations of leadership, flagging the fears of the racists, voting for Brexit, and using immigration as a weapon. The left people got tired of that crap. And they said, we will change you, even though you are using all these things. You get it? But they never learn. They will all, because at the heart of it, they don't respect our feelings. They think our complaints are illegitimate because we are either too young or we don't have a right sense of history, or we are ungrateful because you go to other countries and see how they are suffering. And therefore they are the best things. Forget it. Now the internet makes us see better leadership. We see Japan, we see other places, we know what is happening. And if you are not doing what we can tell, don't come and tell us that the leaders are from the people, it's the people's fault. If it's the people's fault, then let the people be the president. If it's the people's fault, why are you standing for power? It's like, oh, the Ghana is the people. What people? You, the leader, is the one who's not doing the work. So can tell us that it's the people. If it's the people, why don't we all go and sit in the Jubilee House and rule? Why do we select a few people to represent us? So don't turn around and say, Ghanaians are difficult, the Ghanaians are lazy. It's our attitude. It's all of us. It's all of us. It's all of who?
It's good to know the people for who they are. I mean, we must not accept some things. We need to talk back to them and let them know that there is some threshold, there's some standard. Young people are looking up to them and people are learning from them whether we like it or not. The next generation of politicians are learning from how they talk. There's a reason why a lot of people want to be like Kufuor. There's a reason why a lot of people are following younger ones like Samia Uku. There's a reason why when you mention some names in the political circle, young people get excited because they inspire them. So the things they do, the things they say is also sowing seeds in the hearts of many young people. So when we are speaking on the radio to say that this is not acceptable, that is why we are saying so. On the flip side, I also think that it's good Ghanaians get to know who their leaders truly are so that they make the decisions based on what they really can afford to deal with. Because it's one thing giving me a difficult economy, it's one thing creating a situation where my life is difficult, it's another thing talking to me with disrespect. That one I won't buy.
Have we ever seen a time where pensioners have ever gone on a demonstration before? They've besieged the premises of the finance ministry to ask
rain and shine.
People who are 60 plus, people who have worked, they have burnt the midnight candle, they have stayed up, they've excelled, they've given their lives to this country, either in private practice or public service. And in their 60s, they converge on the premises of the finance ministry, including a former chief justice. No other person than a former chief justice. And number what? 3 or number 2?
Number 4.
Number 4. Converging on the premises of the finance ministry to say that pay us our pensions. Why? Because a government decided to absolutely mismanage the economy. And yet, when people talk, they don't quite understand. Young people went out to protest last September. Look at the reaction the government gave them. That you are wasting your time. Do something else. They say change, fix the country. They say fix yourself, blah, blah, blah. And yet, when people complain about their realities, you get the opportunity to stand in front of Ghanaians and you say this. And you say that Kwame Nkrumah Numpo. Kwame Nkrumah is no mean person. The Kwame Nkrumah that you are disrespecting, go to other countries. They have more monuments of Kwame Nkrumah than we have here in Ghana. When we speak, you say, "Oh, the government has done better, and we live like this. The government has done better than anybody, and we live like this." Where $1 is equal to what, 15, 16 cedis? Is that it? Is that it? Is that we've done better than anybody? Where when you work, what you earn doesn't mean anything. What you earn as a paycheck, it doesn't mean anything to you. Because we've wrecked the country. You have mismanaged everything.
Anyway.